This is totally awkward. So I'm not entirely sure how to build a garage. It's not a great way to start a video that's entitled How to Build a Garage. I know exactly how to build a garage, and I'm going to tell you right here. What we're going to do is we're going to start off by cutting a pressure treated 2x6, roughly, well, 5 foot 8 inches. After we cut that 2x6, what we're going to do is we're going to cut a cripple stud, and then we're going to cut another one, basically. After that, we're going to cut a header, and we're going to find our nail gun. I think probably before we start looking for the nail gun, we'll turn on the air compressor. The air compressor will take a little while to compress air, so we would save a little bit of time by turning that on before we look for the nail gun. After we've acquired the nail gun and the compressor has been charged, we'll need to plug the hose into both of them. Of course, the hose is not long enough, so what we'll need to do is drag the air compressor over to the garage, its final resting place. Then we'll proceed to nail those pieces of wood that we cut prior. I guess I should preface that to say we need to find the saw, an extension cord, marker, pencil, a speed square, mosquito repellent, and basically we're going to nail those things together. I'm going to want to attach one of the cripple studs to that concrete wall, and so I'm going to want a hammer drill, a charged battery. Actually, my hammer drill plugs in to electricity, so I'll need an extension cord, a hammer drill, and a masonry bit. I have some masonry screws that I think will work, but I don't have a masonry bit that fits them, so I'll have to improvise. After I attach the cripple stud to the concrete, I'll attach the sill plate after I unroll the sill sealer stuff underneath it. And I'll build the wall on top of that. And I will end up with a square. Or a rectangle. I don't know if it's perfectly square. That rectangle will mark the beginning of building the walls. From there, I'll probably need to tear out that wall and build it properly, as I'm sure I won't do it right the first time. That's not true. That's not instilling a lot of confidence. Basically, my garage door openings down below here are the headers for the garage doors are actually going to be the floor joists from the floor above. I didn't see any point in having a floor joist and then building a header right underneath it as high as I can go. I'm not actually holding anything, so I'm going to double up 2 floor joists and have that act as my header over the garage door. So I'm basically building a wall here and building a wall here. Okay, cool. So I'll need to have a couple floor joists ready. I'll build that wall over there, this wall over here, set the floor joists on top, and secure it in place. And then build this wall over here, build this wall over here, build this wall over here, do the same header situation, floor joist thing over here. Hold all the walls in place. Once I've held all the walls in place, I'm going to set a floor joist on here. I'm going to set a floor joist over there. And I'm going to figure out how the hell to attach them to this. First off, it looks like I'm going to need to bang all of these metal things out of the concrete. And then I'm going to need to shave down a little bit of concrete there with a hammer. And then I can attach some sort of a ledger directly to the concrete. I might do it underneath all the floor joists. The other thing I could do is end nail all the floor joists set it up here, end nail all the floor joists, and then set it down onto a ledger plate. Or I could set it down directly onto 2x6s that run straight down to my footers, which are still exposed, by the way. So those will run straight down to the footer, and that will hold up the floor. So I'll end nail all these, and then those will be setting on top of the wall over there. The wall on that side, I was going to have a double rim. I don't know if I really need to do that, though. Oh, I was going to do a double rim because I want to have 2 garage door openings there, so I'm still going to do that. So I'll have a double rim. I'll have to build it kind of back an inch or two so I can end nail all these, then slide the whole floor. Wow, that's going to be really heavy. Sliding the whole floor. That might not be a reality. I think it might be better to use joist hangers. Attach a ledger board securely, post underneath it, then use joist hangers or toenail. And then set them on that side. Then put my double rim on. Once the double rim and the floor joists are in, I want to do this over here. Same thing, 2 rims, sorry, I'm talking over there. 2 rims, floor joists, all the floor joists here and the walls. And then I want to cover the whole thing with plywood, obviously. Plywood is going to be my floor. Focus. Ooh, boy, that's tight, huh? No double chin there. Boy, that's a weird kid. So, once all the floor joists are in, lay out all the plywood, and then you know what I have? You can't see it because this lens is so close. I have to run all the way over here so I can show you. I can't believe that. You still can't see it. Okay. My goodness. Man, I'm standing way over on the driveway. So, then, I didn't even need to show you. I just need to tell you that I'll have a whole first floor. I can't move my hand backwards. That's weird. Anyway. Enough shenanigans. Then I'll have a whole first floor. Whole first floor will be done. That's crazy. And then from there, I start building up. From there, I think I may have huge framing weekends with many people that come over and frame. Maybe with any luck, I can find people who actually know how to frame. Wouldn't that be cool? Then I can spend my whole day arguing with them about how to do it. Wow, am I really that cynical? I guess so. Moving on. So that's the idea. That's the plan. That's how we're going to do it. I'm sure of it. And it must look really weird when I'm staring over at that screen because it looks like I'm that guy that stares right next to your head all the time. Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. That's weird. So, anyway, that's the garage project update. It's a really long-winded video. Thanks for hanging out through it.